Okay, in this little video, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to figure out how to make your website better in ways that you want it to be, but it's not just like built into the theme and it's not real obvious. Now, you can Google real easily and find out how to do little codes and stuff, but when it requires a bit more like some JavaScript or something like that, modifications, it's a bit harder and it's hard to find exactly what you need. So on this particular theme, this is the way it defaults, where the header up here is white at all times, and then you scroll, it's still white, okay? But we wanted to make it so that when the page is at the top, it's clear, so that I'll show you. So we want it to look like this, where it's clear at the top, and then when we scroll, it turns white. Now, don't judge the way these look. This site is in process. So, but anyway, I'll show you how we figured this out. So this is built with, it's a Genesis, and it's the Monochrome Pro theme. And I've used some of the cover. It's called cover section. You just come in here and you type in cover and you get this option, and that's what I dragged in to it. So that's how I did this. That's how I made these boxes like this. And this effect here I found in, and I'll drop this link into the footer or into the information on this video, but I found this on how to create a scroll effects in WordPress with Gutenberg blocks. This was an amazing tutorial, and I'm not going to recreate it. I'm just going to share what he did because I really loved it. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, so I've actually pulled up my file manager in SiteGround here because I'm going to use that, but this is already done in her website, so I didn't want to undo it and then redo it. So I'm just going to show you step by step how I did that in mine. If you can access your file manager, no matter who your web host is, it's going to be very, very similar, but you need to go to file manager to do that. Okay. So I'm going to open up a ChatGPT, and this is how I did it. I'm going to show you step by step how I did it because I actually kind of messed up a little bit, and ChatGPT helped me figure out what I did wrong. Okay. So this is what I started with. I said, I'm building a WordPress website. I'm using the Genesis theme with a child theme of Monochrome Pro. I want to make the header transparent when the page is at the top, but then turn white as I scroll down. How do I do this? Okay, so he said, you can achieve this effect by using CSS and JavaScript. Here's how. Add CSS, and it told me where to add the CSS. So I'll do that later, and then add JavaScript, and it said how to do that. I'm not sure if this is exactly the way he told me to begin with or not. No, he's telling a little bit different this time. Okay, go to Appearance Theme Editor and open Functions, which I did that, and then I just messed it up. Okay, so then I said, I told him that the JavaScript was giving me an error. Can you confirm that step 2 is correct? So I'm going to paste that in and see what he says this time. Since he said it a little bit different, he's probably going to say, are you dumb? Okay. So then he gives me 2 different responses. Okay. So then let me tell you the error that I was getting, which was just, pure stupidity on my part. It was late and I was not thinking quite like I should. So then he's going to say, oh yeah, here's what you did wrong. The error message suggests a syntax issue in your functions. The specific mention indicates that you might have accidentally placed JavaScript inside your PHP file, which is exactly what I had done. Okay, so how to fix it? Then he says, go to your functions file. Go to Appearance Theme Editor and open functions.php, which I have done that. Okay, come on, Appearance and Theme File Editor. And then you open up your functions PHP, and you can just pop it in here. And somewhere in here is where I put it. Down here at the bottom. This is the part that I put, that he told me to put. I put that down here in the functions, and then update file. It's going to give you an alert that, are you sure you want to do this, and stuff like that. Make sure you're in your child theme when you do it. So I think basically we need to ask him for a step-by-step on how to do this. So create a separate JavaScript file in your child folder themes. Let me show you how to do that. This is where you come to your file manager. Now you need to locate where your theme file is, which I think is in content, themes, and then open up your this, and you see here you have functions and all this other stuff. You need to create a file that's called headerscroll.js. So whatever he tells you, copy that, and then come back here, and you can just click new file and then paste in the name that he gave you and confirm. Okay, and then open this up to allow you to edit it, which should be a function available on here. Yeah, on this one it looks like a pencil. It looks different on other ones. So make sure you have that highlighted and then click the edit option. Then you find what he said to paste in there, which is this piece of JavaScript here. Okay. And then you just want to save it. Let's see where the save button is. Okay, so then now that's done. Then you can come back over here to your customizer, or you can add it into your CSS file. Either one is fine. And you're going to paste in, I'm not sure if this is exactly the same, but it's what I was using before. You're going to paste in this piece of CSS that he gave you. You're going to paste it in here. And then now watch. Okay, so see here, now when I'm at the top, let me show you again. If I take this away, it's white at the top and it stays white when I scroll. When I paste this in, it becomes clear at the top when I have it at the top, but when I scroll, then it's white across the bar. Okay, so that's just a neat little trick. And I am thinking that you can probably use ChatGPT to do a ton of stuff. Let me ask him, ChatGPT, let me ask him the same question, but let me ask him to tell me step by step like I'm a child. Okay. I'm building a WordPress website. I'm using the Genesis theme with a child theme of Monochrome Pro. I want to make the header transparent when the page is at the top, but then turn white as I scroll down. How to do this? Please tell me step by step as if I was a child. Okay, let's see if he gives me more clear instructions. Okay, so first add the CSS. Oh, I love this. Go to your WordPress dashboard. Go to Appearance Customize. It's being very detailed. Now add JavaScript. Go to Appearance Theme File Editor. Add this code to the bottom of functions. But see, now this is totally different than what he told me last time. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, obviously there are multiple steps in how to do this. So this one perhaps would have made it work without having to create that new file. But anyway, so just try it and see what he says step by step. But if he says to create a new folder, this is the way that you, or a new file like that, this is the way you do it. Okay. I'd love to hear how this works out for you. Leave a comment below.